Hi everybody, welcome to Monday and another week of meals on the family seesaw. I'm starting the week this week with something quite simple but really comfort food for this time of year. The weather's turned really cold today during the day, just bitter and rain falling and just not very nice at all. So I've got savoury mince, which is just a package of mince cooked together with some celery, onion and carrot, a handful of frozen peas, a stock pot, one of the little stock pots, and a little bit of water just to thin that down. And then the mash is a root vegetable mash, so it's got swede, butternut squash and carrots in it. And then I've made some gravy just to go over the top. So real comfort food for a cold autumn night to start off our new week. Hi everybody, so for Tuesday evening we've got a plate of yellow. So I've got some boneless skinless chicken thighs which I've just cooked in the oven with a little bit of the Nando's piri piri sauce over them. I've got a package of savoury rice, which is just the regular savoury rice, and I've got some corn, and then I've got some more of the Nando's sauce on the side. I'm not very hungry this evening, so I'm just having the one chicken breast or one chicken thigh, a little bit each of the rice and corn. Caleb's already had dinner. In fact, he's actually gone to bed, and Tony's having the rest. So quite a simple supper for a Tuesday night. Hi everybody, so for Wednesday night tea we've got some sort of homemade chicken nuggets. So they're pieces of chicken breast, nice big chunks, and I've just coated them. I put some slices of wholemeal bread in my little food processor, along with some seasonal. I just blitzed that all together till it was crumbs, and then I dipped the chicken pieces in some beaten egg, rolled them in the bread crumbs, cooked them in the oven for about half an hour. I've also got some sweet potato fries. They weren't quite done when I took the chicken out. I left them in and then I forgot they were in there. So they are a little bit caught on the edges. That's a problem with sweet potato. If you don't catch it just right, they do just turn on the edges, but they are absolutely fine. They're just, they're seasoned with paprika, cayenne pepper and garlic powder. And then I've got some green beans and broccoli. And I've got a little bit of the Nando's sauce on the side just for dipping the chicken in. So that is our simple Wednesday night after football practice supper. Hi everybody, so it's Thursday evening again. I just wanted to share with you what I'm making for dinner before it goes in the oven. So I've been to weigh in tonight. Really pleased, I lost 3.5 pounds this week, so really stoked over that. Takes my total weight loss up to 11 pounds now in 4 weeks, so really happy with that. I'm just going to try and keep that focus until I hit into Christmas, and then just relax a bit over Christmas but not go mad, and then I can pick up again in the new year and hopefully get to my target of where I'd like to be fairly early in the new year. We're going away at Easter, so I would like to be close to it by Easter, so I think I've got plenty of time to do that, just slowly, steadily, knowing that there'll be weeks when I gain a bit of weight and weeks when I hopefully have a good loss like this one. So tonight for dinner I'm making one of my favourite meals. So we love, as you know, Mexican style inspired food here. One of our favourite snacks is to have nachos, but when you're trying to lose weight, nachos is not a good meal. So this is a meal that I've sort of tweaked from some recipes I've seen online, and essentially in here I've got some potato wedges that I've cooked in the active fryer, so they are cooked all the way through, and then I've made a kind of a Mexican seasoned meat mixture to go over the top. So it's mince, peppers, onions, a can of chopped tomatoes, some fajita seasoning with some paprika and cumin added as extra, a little bit of garlic, and then some chopped baby plum tomatoes. I've chopped some of those up and stirred those in just as it was finished. So you don't want it really saucy, so not like a chili or anything like that, but you want it a bit thicker so that it just kind of goes over the top of the potatoes. So you can see there I've got the pan, the potatoes, they're kind of pushed to the edges, there's not potatoes all underneath, and the meat mixture's gone in the middle. I'm going to sprinkle the grated cheese over the top, and then I'm also going to top it with some of these sliced jalapenos. Put the whole thing under the grill just for about 5 minutes until the cheese is nice and melty across the top, and that's what we'll be having for our dinner tonight. So there's loads of veggies in it. I don't need to have anything else on the side. You could easily have some salad with it, or maybe something like some green beans or something like that, but I just don't feel I need to tonight. I've had quite a lot of fruits and veggies during the day, and there's plenty of veg in it, so I'm going to stick with that. So once it's all plated up and done, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. And there it is, just out of the oven with the melty cheese, the jalapenos on the top, delicious meaty mixture, and the wedges around the side. So if you have nachos with a standard meat sauce on them and then loads of cheese with tortilla chips, it's really not healthy at all. But by just changing the tortilla chips for potatoes that are cooked in a healthy way, you can make it a meal that you can have while you're trying to eat more healthily. So I know for different plans have different views on potatoes. I find that eating potatoes does not interfere with my weight loss at all, and same goes for pasta and rice and the carby things, but I don't eat a lot of extra carbs, so I think that probably is why. But you know, you have to kind of work with what works for you. You could certainly use sweet potato wedges or something in this as well. So yeah, I hope this is one, if you like this style of kind of snacky, fake away type of food and you like Mexican flavours, I hope this is one you'll give a try. Hi everybody, so it's Friday evening again, yay! Our football match has been cancelled tomorrow because the pitch is waterlogged. At the moment, rugby is in jeopardy for Sunday if we get any more rain. So could be quite a quiet weekend for us, which is unusual at this time of the year. We'll wait and see. Friday night dinner, we've got some homemade chicken nuggets and chicken strips with buttered parsley potatoes and some broccoli. So this is Caleb's. He's just got some chicken coated in panko. So I used a bit of egg to wash the chicken and then dipped it in some seasoned panko and baked it in the oven. And then the new potatoes were just cooked, a little bit of butter or utterly butterly, whatever that's called, the kind of butter replacement stuff, and some broccoli, and I'm sure ketchup will show up on that plate. And then this is mine, and I did mine with, I whizzed up a couple of slices of brown wholemeal bread in my little food processor and seasoned that, and I've just used that on mine. You can see a big chunk of bread there. That's because my little food processor, my little whizzer, decided to die halfway through crumbing up the bread, which is why the boys have got panko on theirs. The other night I used it, when I made the breaded chicken chunks the other night, I used it and it made a really strange smell, and it was a little, I haven't even got it out here, Tony's already thrown it away, but it was a little, a small pot, and then it had a blade inside it, and then you put on a top, and then you put the kind of motor on top of that, and it's ideal just for pulsing. And there's 3 sizes of processor, and this is the smaller one. And then the top, the motor part, can move between the 3. It's a Ninja, I think it was a Ninja device. Yeah, and it just all stuck together and just made a horrible smell. Couldn't get the top off, couldn't get the blade out from the top. So we've thrown it away. So I didn't get to finish making my breadcrumbs. I only got half breadcrumbs and some kind of strange chunky bits of bread. But anyway, that's a long story to explain what's happened with that little piece of bread there. New potatoes for me, broccoli, and I've got a little bit of barbecue sauce with mine. So we're off to enjoy this sort of a fake away, because it is chicken, but we've got it slightly healthier with potatoes and veg rather than with chips tonight. And that's how we're starting our weekend. Hi everybody, it's Saturday evening and we're getting ready to enjoy a Brinner style meal, breakfast for dinner for Saturday night. So this is mine. I've got 3 of the Linda McCartney rosemary and red onion sausages. I've got some mushrooms, I've got some cherry tomatoes, 2 dry fried eggs, some baked beans, and just a little dollop of brown sauce with mine. This is Tony's omelette, so he's got his usual cheese omelette with some tomato and mushroom on the top. He's also got sausages and beans, and I'm sure he'll have some toast as well. And then this is Caleb's. He wanted a cheese omelette like his dad tonight. He also said next time I made some mushrooms, he wanted to try them again, so I've put just a couple of mushrooms on the top. He's got 4 of the Richmond thin sausages, some 50-50 toast, and some ketchup to go with that. So, a bit of a breakfast for dinner for our Saturday night while we watch Strictly. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening again and we've got roast gammon for a change this week. Haven't had gammon for a while. We used to have it quite regularly. So this is Caleb's. He's got some roast gammon, corn, peas, carrots, a couple of Brussels sprouts and some roast potatoes along with gravy. This is mine. I've got the same as Caleb except I've also got some swede and some leeks with my veggies. And I've got some of the little end bits of shredded up gammon there. Didn't do parsnips today, so I've got a couple of extra roast potatoes on my plate. So I've had quite a lazy day today. Rugby got cancelled for the same reasons that football got cancelled. A bit waterlogged car park, I think it was actually, where we were due to go and play today. So had quite a lazy day. Tony and I both had some errands to run out of the house, but Caleb hasn't. He's had a pyjama day today. So we sent him off to have his bath a bit early and put a clean pair of pyjamas on before dinner. And so he's decided that because it's November, it must nearly be
Christmas.
So he's got his elf pyjamas on, all ready for Christmas.
Actually, this was my only choice.
What was your only choice?
Yeah, I only had Christmas pyjamas.
Oh yeah, because it's been such horrible weather that your other pyjamas are on the airer or still in the washing basket because you've had lots of pyjama time this weekend. So have you had a good weekend though?
Mm-hmm.
He's got oodles of energy this weekend because he's had no football and no rugby. So that's not good for us, but I think he's had a fun weekend. Do you want to just show people the shield you made for... He's this week at school. He's got a Viking themed assembly. The Vikings have been their topic for the week. Just go grab it quickly. It's over there. Look.
It's on Tuesday.
So they're doing a special assembly about the Vikings, and they all had to make either a shield or a helmet.
Or both.
Or both. We decided helmets were quite difficult because actually the real Viking helmets didn't have horns on like they're often shown to have. And they have a kind of a nose guard piece on them. So we just made a shield. So here is Caleb's shield. Come on.
Yeah.
That's his shield that he's made. And why does it have a T in it?
Because I am the... It also got my name on it and
Yep.
this handle. Made out of toilet paper. Well, not toilet paper.
A kitchen roll inside bit.
Toilet roll. A tin foil over it.
So why does it have a T on it?
Sparkly tea. It has tea because in the assembly, I'm Tyr, the god of Tuesday.
The god of Tuesday, and
I
it's
know.
going to be on Tuesday.
So I had to say an extra part.
So you're the god of the day. So
And we did a cross, and there's also like a kite bit in the middle and some gold.
sparkly bits and a
And
red
it's-
and black design. Looks cool.
It's reflecting off the floor.
Yeah. So shall we go and eat our dinner?
No.
No?
No.
You're not looking forward to dinner?
I want to admire the shield.
Okay, well we can't admire it for too many minutes because we have dinner to eat. So that's the end of another week of meals here on the SeeSaw, and we hope to see you back here soon.